On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Fertility.
The state or quality of being able to produce babies, young animals, fruit, or new plants.
Examples:
Soil fertility. Fertility above replacement. The sperm count is used as an indicator of male fertility.
Catholic.
Universal and including many different types of things, related to or associated with the part of the Christian Church that has the Pope as its leader.
Examples:
Catholic in his tastes. The Catholic Church. Sociologists are now interested in Catholic world peace.
Nun.
A woman who has taken religious vows and is a member of a monastic community.
Examples:
Nun habit. Meditating nun. The cloistered nun devoted her life to serving the poor and marginalized.
Papal.
Relating to the Pope, equals the head of the Roman Catholic Church, or the Roman Catholic Church.
Examples:
Papal authority. Papal visit. The Papal Palace was a grand and imposing structure.
Involve.
To include or affect someone or something as a necessary part of something else.
Examples:
Involve a lot of paperwork. Involve a high degree of risk. The investigation involves several government agencies and is expected to take several months.
Menopause.
The natural cessation of menstruation and fertility in women, typically occurring between the ages of 45 and 55.
Examples:
Menopause symptoms. Before menopause. The onset of menopause can bring about various physical and emotional changes in women.
Release.
To set free or allow to escape from confinement.
Examples:
Release a prisoner. Release CO2 into the air. The animal rights group worked to release the dolphins back into the wild.
Hormone.
A chemical substance made by organs that encourages or influences the development, growth, sex, etc. of an animal and is carried around the body in the blood.
Examples:
Hormone secretion. Female hormone. The doctor diagnosed me with a hormone disorder.
Urine.
A liquid byproduct of metabolism in humans and in many other animals that are released from the body when you urinate.
Examples:
Urine composition. Blood in the urine. They collected a urine specimen for urinalysis.
Isolate.
To physically or socially separate someone or something from other people or things.
Examples:
Isolate a compound. Isolate a patient. You should not isolate them from the community.
Pregnant.
Having a baby or young animal developing in the uterus.
Examples:
Needs of pregnant women. A silence pregnant with suspense. She vacated the position when she got pregnant.
Obvious.
Easy to see, discover, or understand.
Examples:
Obvious reasons. His conclusion was obvious. There are obvious differences between the two wine-producing regions.
Colleague.
One of a group of a coworker, especially in a profession or a business.
Examples:
Collaborate with colleagues. Former colleague. I decided to seek counseling on the advice of my colleague.
Permit.
To allow for something to happen or be done. Noun, the act of giving a formal, usually written, authorization.
Examples:
Permit application. Work permit. The teacher will not permit any students to leave the classroom early.
Gallon.
A unit for measuring volume. In the US, it is equal to about 3.79 liters, and in the UK, Canada, and other countries, it is equal to about 4.55 liters.
Examples:
5-gallon square can. 10-gallon hat. The imperial gallon was standardized legally by the British Empire.
Synthesize.
To combine a substance to make a more complex product or compound.
Examples:
Synthesize molecules. Synthesize information. The spider has the ability to synthesize multiple different silk proteins.
Lab.
A workplace for the conduct of scientific research, a laboratory.
Examples:
Lab instrument. Medical lab. The Prime Minister will pay a courtesy visit to the Nobel laureate's lab.
Intellect.
The ability to think logically and comprehend information, especially at an advanced level.
Examples:
Enrich my intellect. Human intellect. Your intellect is capable of distinguishing among similar objects.
Journalist.
A person who collects and writes news stories or articles for newspapers, magazines, radio, television, or other online media.
Examples:
A China-based journalist. Journalist on a magazine. Foreign TV crews and journalists can go as they please in various locations during the Olympics.
Multimedia.
Relating to or involving the use or combination of several different media or communication formats, such as text, graphics, audio, and video.
Examples:
Multimedia presentation. Multimedia design. I love using multimedia tools to create engaging presentations and projects.
Fascinate.
To attract and hold the attention of someone deeply and irresistibly.
Examples:
Fascinate the public. Fascinate the young. The magic tricks fascinated the children.
Gross.
Being the total amount of something before any deductions, obese and ugly or unpleasant.
Examples:
The gross amount. Gross injustice. The drastic reorganization has significantly increased this company's gross profits.
Slimy.
Covered with or having a slippery, viscous coating, repulsively slippery or oozy, containing or resembling slime.
Examples:
Slimy substance. Slimy green algae. The slimy texture of the seafood dish made me feel queasy.
Smelly.
Having a strong, unpleasant, or offensive odor, particularly about something decomposing or otherwise spoiled.
Examples:
Smelly socks. Smelly trash. I can't stand the smelly odor from the garbage can, and it's unbearable.
Creepy.
Causing an uneasy feeling of fear or unease.
Examples:
Feel creepy. Creepy atmosphere. The old, abandoned house was creepy and gave me the chills.
Belly.
The front part of the body below the chest, containing the stomach and bowels, the rounded or curved part of an object, such as a ship or aircraft.
Examples:
The belly of the ship. With an empty belly. She had a tattoo just above her belly button.
Medicinal.
Of or relating to the treatment or cure of disease.
Examples:
Medicinal chemistry. Traditional medicinal. The medicinal properties of this herb have been known to help with various ailments.
Peer.
A person who has the same age, status, or ability.
Examples:
Peer group. Peer review. Among young people, peer pressure can be pretty influential.
Discovery.
The act or process of finding information, a place, or an object, or learning about something that was previously not known.
Examples:
A scientific discovery. The great discovery of the century. Her research team made an important discovery.
Insight.
The ability to gain an accurate and deep understanding of people or situations, an accurate and deep understanding of what something is like.
Examples:
A profound insight. Share my insights. We gained various insights by analyzing the vast amount of data owned by the company.
Rev.
A measure of the rate at which an engine or motor rotates, often expressed in revolutions per minute, RPM, verb, to increase the number of rotations per minute.
Examples:
Low rev engine. Rev up the crowd. He stepped on the gas pedal, and the engine released a loud rev.
Preserve.
To keep or maintain a particular quality, feature, etc., especially to prevent it from decaying, being damaged, or being destroyed.
Examples:
Preserve my strength. Preserve a country's heritage. They worked hard to preserve the nature of their native lands.
Curiosity.
A strong desire to know or learn about something.
Examples:
Boundless curiosity. Satisfy my intellectual curiosity. We are motivated by curiosity rather than necessity.
Slime.
A thick, slippery substance that is usually soft and wet.
Examples:
Slime bacteria. Slime mold. The kids loved playing with the green slime, but it was a nightmare to clean up.
Chemistry.
The branch of the natural sciences dealing with the composition of substances and their properties and reactions.
Examples:
Professor of chemistry. The chemistry of soil. He is familiar with chemistry and biology.
Enhance.
To increase or improve the quality, amount, or strength of someone or something.
Examples:
Enhance value. Enhance the flavor of the vanilla. The new strategy will enhance the profitability of our company.
Experiment.
The scientific test conducted to observe what happens and gain new knowledge.
Examples:
Experiment design. Series of experiments. His experiments showed highly positive results.
Grade.
A particular level of quality, size, importance, etc.
Examples:
Boys in the 12th grade. Students at all grade levels. Departments may set requirements for a higher grade point average.
Biology.
The scientific study of life and the natural processes of living things.
Examples:
Evolutionary biology. Cell and molecular biology. In junior high school, we had to dissect a frog in biology class.
Swab.
A small piece of soft material used by a doctor, nurse, etc., for cleaning a cut or taking a sample from somebody's body for testing. Verb, apply, usually a liquid, to a surface.
Examples:
Alcohol swab. Cotton swab. He took a swab of his ear.
Bacteria.
Single-celled or non-cellular spherical or spiral or rod-shaped organisms that exist in large numbers in the air, water, and soil, and also in living and dead creatures and plants, and are often a cause of disease.
Examples:
Pathogenic bacteria. Harmless bacteria. Bacteria prevalent in hospitals are often resistant to antibiotics.
Dissect.
To cut into pieces, to study the structure of something in detail.
Examples:
Dissect the data. Dissect a personality. The scientist dissected the frog to study its internal organs.
Owl.
A nocturnal bird of prey with large eyes, a facial disc, and typically a loud hooting call.
Examples:
A night owl. An owl hooted. The snowy owl is a large, white bird often seen in the Arctic.
Pellet.
A small, round piece of compressed material, such as wood or plastic.
Examples:
The form of a small pellet. Pellet stove. The pellet gun was used to shoot small metal balls.
Digestive.
Relating to or capable of causing or promoting digestion of food.
Examples:
Digestive juices. A digestive enzyme. A nutritious diet improves the digestive functions.
Bath.
To vomit or regurgitate food or stomach contents. Noun, the act of vomiting.
Examples:
Barf bag. Barf up food. After having too much to drink, he had to rush to the bathroom to barf.
Awesome.
Inspiring fear, admiration, or respect. Very good, nice, fun, etc.
Examples:
Awesome mental faculty. Have an awesome birthday. There is a lot of awesome nature and food in Hawaii.
Obsess.
To fill the mind of someone continually so that one can't think of anything else.
Examples:
Obsess over her weight. He is obsessed with the fear. He's utterly obsessed with his promotion.
Revolutionary.
Relating to or characterized by a complete or dramatic change.
Examples:
Revolutionary change. Enforce revolutionary justice. The revolutionary leader inspired others to join the fight for freedom and democracy.
Dirt.
Soil, dust, or any substance that makes a surface not clean, the part of the Earth's surface consisting of humus and disintegrated rock.
Examples:
Dirt road. Dirt track. The garden was filled with dirt and needed to be tilled before planting.
Beetle.
An insect having a hard shell-like back covering its wings.
Examples:
Beetle browse. A beetle larva. In ancient civilizations, the scarab beetle was worshipped as a sacred creature.
Relative.
Considered and evaluated through comparison with something else.
Examples:
A remote relative. Relative factors. Most countries prohibit sexual activity between certain close relatives.
Ladybug.
A small, round, usually red or orange beetle with black spots, which feeds on aphids and other small insects.
Examples:
Ladybug on a leaf. Ladybug larvae. Some species of ladybugs have a strong, unpleasant smell and are also called stink bugs.
Stink.
To emit a strong, unpleasant odor, to have a strong offensive smell, to be corrupt or unethical.
Examples:
Stink up the place. Stink badly. The garbage in the alley began to stink after a few hot days.
Purity.
The state of being undiluted or unmixed with anything else, the state of being free from immorality, especially of a sexual nature.
Examples:
The degree of purity. High purity. Higher purity requires additional equipment and energy.
Slug.
A common name for any terrestrial gastropod mollusk that appears to lack a shell with soft and black or brown color, a bullet, a shot of alcoholic drink.
Examples:
Lazy slug. Reduce slug damage. I spotted a large slug in the rainy garden.
Toad.
A small, tailless amphibian with dry, warty skin and short legs, a person who is disliked or contemptible.
Examples:
Enormous toad. Toad in the hole. The horny toad sat on a lily pad, croaking in the moonlight.
Backyard.
A whole space behind and belonging to a house.
Examples:
Play in the backyard. Backyard barbecue. He grows vegetables in his backyard.
Germ.
A very tiny living that causes the disease, a piece of something such as an organism, concept, etc., capable of growing into a new one or part of one.
Examples:
Antibiotic-resistant germ. A germ-free environment. The germ of his idea came from watching birds flying in flocks.
Wart.
A small, hard, benign growth on the skin caused by a viral infection and typically found on the hands or feet, a defect or drawback in something or someone.
Examples:
Filiform wart. Wart on my hand. The doctor recommended a surgical procedure to remove the genital wart and prevent further complications.
Engaging.
Attracting, pleasant, or charming.
Examples:
engaging story, an engaging smile. She was disbarred for her engaging in fraud.
Boundary.
A real or imaginary line that marks the limit or extent of something and separates it from other things or places.
Examples:
geographical boundary, the boundary between reality and fantasy. He wandered the boundary between life and death by gunfire.
Burp.
To expel air from the stomach through the mouth in a noisy manner, often after eating or drinking too quickly, to emit a sudden and brief sound or movement, such as a mechanical device or engine. Noun, a sound or the release of air from the stomach through the mouth, often accompanied by a characteristic sound.
Examples:
burp the baby, accidental burp. He couldn't help but burp loudly after drinking the fizzy soda.
Competition.
A situation in which someone is attempting to beat or outperform another.
Examples:
the first round of the competition. Interspecific competition. Global competition is rising in virtually every industry.
Transgress.
To break the law or moral code, to go beyond or exceed the limits or boundaries of something.
Examples:
transgress boundaries, transgress against the rules. The company was fined for transgressing environmental regulations.
Define.
To state or explain precisely the nature, scope, or meaning of something.
Examples:
define a word. Define my position. To advance this discussion, we must define success rigorously.
Extended.
Longer than usual or anticipated.
Examples:
extended vacation. Extended payment. The extended airport runways may accommodate larger jets.
Concept.
An idea or principle associated with something abstract.
Examples:
learn new concepts. Concept car. One such rapidly growing concept is quantum cryptography.
Disgust.
A strong feeling of dislike or disapproval.
Examples:
public disgust. Show disgust at his actions. He was filled with disgust and fear for the threat of war.
Morality.
Principles of right and evil or good and bad behavior.
Examples:
business morality. Sense of morality. She found fault with the morality of politicians.
Psychology.
The scientific study of mind and behavior.
Examples:
Psychology experiment. Psychology of crowd. She had a master's degree in psychology.
Categorize.
To put people or things into groups according to their features, types, etc.
Examples:
Categorize the image. Categorize the cause of failure. The biologist categorized the viruses into 4 groups.
Fluid.
A substance that can flow and is not solid.
Examples:
Plenty of fluids. Fluid assets. She was diagnosed with a fluid buildup in her lungs.
Abnormal.
Not typical, usual, or regular, especially in a way that is bad.
Examples:
Abnormal heart rhythms. Abnormal cells. An abnormal climate in the region caused a sharp decline in grain harvest.
Unsettle.
To make somebody feel anxious or upset, especially because of an unstable or problematic situation.
Examples:
Unsettle the nervous system. Unsettle his conviction. This nationwide strike may unsettle the country's economy.
Mortality.
The quality or state of being subject to death.
Examples:
Mortality due to cancer. Lower infant mortality. This disease has a high mortality.
Angst.
A feeling of deep anxiety or dread, typically an unfocused one about the human condition or the state of the world in general.
Examples:
An endless stream of angst. With no angst. He felt a sense of angst about the future and wasn't sure what would happen.
Intern.
To put someone in prison, especially for political or military reasons. Noun, a student or trainee who works, sometimes for free, to get work experience or to fulfill qualification criteria.
Examples:
Intern civilians. Medical intern. The Navy interned ships of defeated nations.
Concrete.
Existing in a physical or material form rather than an abstract one, based on facts rather than ideas or guesses, made of or covered with cement.
Examples:
A concrete noun. Concrete examples. The president asked for a more concrete plan.
Puberty.
The process of a person's physical changes, through which their sexual organs develop and become capable of reproduction.
Examples:
At the height of puberty. The onset of puberty. In this culture, men are initiated when they reach puberty.
Sweat.
The salty liquid that is produced by the glands in the skin, especially when the body is hot or under stress.
Examples:
All in a sweat. Sweat bath. She wiped the sweat off her forehead with a towel.
Abstract.
Based on general ideas, feelings, or qualities and not on any of physical or concrete existence.
Examples:
An abstract noun. Abstract science. The invention of the camera triggered the development of abstract painting.
Sham.
Something that is not as good or true as it seems to be and is intended to deceive people, a person who pretends to be something they are not.
Examples:
A sham battle. Turn out to be all sham. The data he prepared was completely sham.
Settle.
To reach an agreement of disagreement.
Examples:
Settle a dispute. Settle down in the town. I don't want to settle for second best.
Necessarily.
In an essential manner, in such a way as could not be otherwise.
Examples:
Not necessarily a problem. Necessarily true. This accident was something that happened necessarily.
Facto.
Of or relating to facts, done in reality, actually existing or occurring.
Examples:
Ex post facto approval. A de facto government. The new software has become the de facto tool for professionals in the field.
Associate.
To mentally connect someone or something with someone or something else.
Examples:
Associate alcohol with gambling. Associate with people widely. The majority of consumers associate this brand with quality.
Planet.
Any of the 9 large celestial bodies that circle in the solar system, any celestial body that revolves around a star.
Examples:
Planet like the Earth. Save the planet. Mercury is the closest planet to the Sun.
Cycle.
An interval during which a recurring sequence of events occurs, a bicycle or motorcycle.
Examples:
The cycle of the seasons. Go to the workplace by cycle. The food chain causes a material cycle.
Decay.
The process or state of rotting or decomposition by natural causes such as the action of bacteria and fungi. Verb, to rot or decompose through natural causes.
Examples:
Radioactive decay. Prevent tooth decay. The dead body was in an advanced state of decay.
Fungus.
A type of organism that includes yeasts, molds, and mushrooms, which are heterotrophic, meaning they do not produce their food and must consume organic matter to survive.
Examples:
Fungus infection. Symbiotic fungus. Certain types of fungus can be toxic to humans, causing severe illness if ingested.
Beneath.
In or to a lower place than someone or something.
Examples:
The ground beneath my feet. Beneath contempt. A great stretch of the lake lay beneath them.
Amazing.
Extremely surprising, especially in a way that you like or admire.
Examples:
Amazing advances. The most amazing feeling. The golfer recorded an amazing distance.
Claim.
To assert that something is true, to demand or request something as one's own, to lay legal or moral right to something. Noun, a demand or assertion of a right or something that one believes to be true.
Examples:
Claim responsibility. False claim. He wants to claim ownership of the abandoned property.
Fascination.
The state of being intensely interested in someone or something, or a powerful attraction.
Examples:
Wrapped in fascination. The fascination with classical music. I looked at the painting in fascination.
Pretension.
The act of claiming or asserting something, especially without good reason or without evidence, an unfounded or excessive claim or ambition.
Examples:
Pretension to authority. Baseless pretension. His pretensions of being a gourmet were quickly exposed when he could not identify basic herbs and spices.
Weird.
Extraordinary, unexpected, or difficult to explain.
Examples:
A weird dress. The state of being weird. My computer has been acting weird recently.
Tissue.
An ensemble of similar cells of the animal or plant that together carry out a specific function.
Examples:
A facial tissue. Loss of muscle tissue. The researcher separated the nervous tissue for microscopic examinations.
Surround.
To be all around something or somebody.
Examples:
Surround a town. A stone wall surrounds the palace. On 3 sides, mountains surround the settlement.
Extent.
The point or degree or area to which something extends.
Examples:
Certain extent. The extent of the damage. I was amazed at the extent of her generosity.
Consciously.
With awareness, in a deliberate manner.
Examples:
Consciously aware of a problem. Act consciously. He consciously criticizes her in the publicity.
Subconsciously.
In a way that is not fully conscious or aware of.
Examples:
Subconsciously influenced. Controlled subconsciously. He subconsciously picked at his cuticles while he was on the phone.
Publicly.
In a manner accessible to or observable by the public, by the government.
Examples:
Publicly accessible record. Publicly financed schools. She publicly denounced the government's mishandling of the economic crisis.
Desperately.
In a way that shows a lack of hope and a willingness to do anything because of the problematic situation, with great urgency.
Examples:
Desperately anxious. Desperately ill patient. The baby clung desperately to her mother.
Voyeur.
A person who gains sexual pleasure from watching others, often in secret or without their knowledge or consent. A person who enjoys observing others in a non-sexual manner for personal enjoyment or curiosity.
Examples:
Hidden voyeur. Curious voyeur. She noticed the peeping voyeur while changing clothes and immediately closed the curtains.
Delight.
A feeling of great pleasure or happiness.
Examples:
A tremor of delight. With delight. The delight on the child's faces when they received the toy was priceless.
Testament.
A thing that proves the existence or truth of something else.
Examples:
Give properties by testament. Testament to the superior quality. His wealth is a testament to his success.
Tonsil.
Either of two masses of tissue situated on each side of the throat, behind the tongue, and between the pharynx and the palatoglossal arches.
Examples:
Tonsil stones. Swollen tonsils. My sore throat was caused by an infection in my tonsils.
Mucus.
A slimy liquid produced inside the nose and other body parts for lubrication, protection, etc.
Examples:
Airway mucus. Nasal mucus. When the body temperature drops, mucus secretion fails.
Lodge.
A small country house where people stay when they want to participate in outdoor activities. Verb, officially present a complaint, appeal, claim, etc. to the appropriate authorities.
Examples:
Lodged a complaint against him. A ski lodge. The final decision should be lodged with the chairman.
Cough.
To expel air from the lungs suddenly and noisily, often as a reaction to irritation, illness, or some other physical condition. Noun, a sudden, forceful expulsion of air from the lungs, often accompanied by a distinctive sound.
Examples:
Cough several times. Persistent cough. I can't stop coughing and think I might have caught a cold.
Awful.
Causing fear, dread, or terror, very bad or unpleasant.
Examples:
An awful error. Do awful damage. I regretted making an awful mistake in my final exam.
Sect.
A group of people who follow a particular religious or philosophical belief system, especially one that is regarded as outside the norm or mainstream.
Examples:
Sect beliefs. Secret sect. The minority sect believed in a set of unconventional religious practices.
Tip.
The top or extreme point of something slender or tapering, usually a mountain or hill. A piece of advice about something practical, a small amount of money given for services.
Examples:
The tip of a paintbrush. Give the waiter a tip. I will introduce some tips on learning English in this class.
Rid.
To make someone or something free of unwanted or unpleasant tasks, objects, or person.
Examples:
Get rid of the rats. Rid the body of waste products. We must rid ourselves of pollution.
Goofy.
Silly or foolish.
Examples:
Wear a goofy hat. With a goofy expression. He made a goofy face as he recalled this morning's events.
Menstruate.
To have or experience the process in a woman's menstrual cycle, during which blood and other materials are discharged from the uterus.
Examples:
Menstruate regularly. Failure to menstruate. The teenage girl began to menstruate last month.
Globe.
The earth or world, mainly used to emphasize its vastness.
Examples:
Terrestrial globe. Around the globe. His final goal is to sail around the globe.
Norm.
Something that is regarded as usual, typical, or standard.
Examples:
Norm of action. Cultural norm. The systems we have developed has accepted as industry norms.
Medical.
Relating to the treatment of illness or injuries, relating to the practice of medicine.
Examples:
A medical opinion. Temporary medical treatment. The medical team worked quickly to save the patient's life.
Dialogue.
A conversation in a book, play, or film.
Examples:
Platonic dialogues. The form of a dialogue. He recorded the dialogue at the time of the incident.
Communal.
Belonging to or used by a group rather than individuals, for common use.
Examples:
Communal swimming pool. Communal combination of funds. Communal elections were held in several European countries.
Topic:
A subject that is being discussed or written about.
Examples:
A serious topic. The topic of the book. The topic of the discussion was the current state of the economy.
Gap.
A conspicuous disparity or difference separates something such as a figure, people, their opinions, situation, etc.
Examples:
The gap between ideal and reality. Distance gap. Many people are working together to close the gender gap.
Peel.
To remove the skin of fruit and vegetables.
Examples:
Peel a fruit. Peel off easily. The storm had peeled all paint off the siding.
Hare.
A fast-running mammal with long ears and a short tail that closely resembles a rabbit but is larger and has longer hind legs.
Examples:
Hare hunting. Brown hare. The farmer noticed a group of hares had been eating his vegetables, so he put up a fence to keep them out.
Squirt.
To eject or discharge with force in a fast stream or jet, to spray or sprinkle with a liquid or substance.
Examples:
Squirt water. Squirt oil. She squirted the ketchup onto her fries before taking a bite.
Purple.
Of a color intermediate between red and blue.
Examples:
Deep purple. Purple sweet potatoes. The plant has a stunning purple blossom.
Creature.
A living being, especially an animal.
Examples:
Creature of habit. Artificial creature. The deep-sea creature was unlike anything the scientists had ever seen before.
Kink.
A tight curl, twist or bend in an object, particularly in a piece of wire, hose, or tubing, a peculiar or eccentric liking or habit.
Examples:
Kink in the neck. Sexual kink. The kink in the hose was preventing water from flowing correctly.
Kingdom.
The country ruled by a king or queen.
Examples:
Establish his kingdom. A subordinate kingdom. By remaining neutral, this kingdom continued to exist.
Hermaphrodite.
An organism that possesses both male and female reproductive organs, a person who possesses both male and female physical characteristics.
Examples:
hermaphrodite fish, hermaphrodite human. The biology textbook discussed the hermaphrodite reproductive system of certain animals.
Genital.
Of or relating to the external and internal reproductive organs.
Examples:
genital bleeding, pain in the genital area. The genital organs of the human body are necessary for reproduction.
Individual.
A single person or thing, as distinct from a group.
Examples:
a private individual, individual freedom. As an individual, he had the right to make his own decisions and live his life as he saw fit.
Conga.
A drum shaped like a long cylinder with a slightly narrowed waist, played by being struck with the hands or sticks and used in Latin American music and dance.
Examples:
conga drum, conga rhythm. The party was in full swing, with people dancing in a conga line.
Semen.
The fluid that contains sperm and is ejaculated during sexual activity, which may fertilize an egg and lead to pregnancy.
Examples:
semen donation, semen volume. After undergoing a semen analysis, the doctor told him that he had a low sperm count.
Sperm.
The reproductive cell produced by a man or male animal.
Examples:
man with a low sperm count, production of sperm. The male sperm fertilizes the female egg.
Stick.
To put something, usually a sharp object, into something, noun, a thin piece of wood or other material.
Examples:
stick a key in a lock, fire stick. You stick a bill in the change machine, and the coins pop out.
Remarkable.
Worthy of attention because unusual or special.
Examples:
remarkable achievement, the remarkable breadth of knowledge. The election was a remarkable success for the Whigs.
Neuron.
A cell that is specialized to carry information within the brain and between the brain and other parts of the body.
Examples:
excite the neurons, neuron cell body. Our body transfers information along each neuron using an electrical impulse.
Neuroscience.
The scientific study of the function, structure, and disorder of the brain and the nervous system.
Examples:
the branch of neuroscience. A theoretical concept in neuroscience. Our university is famous for its professors, who are well versed in behavioral neuroscience.
Ashamed.
Feeling guilt, embarrassment, or remorse about something because of something you have done.
Examples:
Feel ashamed of him. Cast ashamed eyes. You don't have to be ashamed.